Okay, welcome back. We just created our first document. We have, maybe to show this here, we have a rough document structure with two sections. We just learned how to do equations in LaTeX. And the next topic that I want to introduce is labels and references. So I will start a new section again and call it labels and referencing. And I will type a sentence in LaTeX. Everything can be labeled. And after that, it can be referenced. Consider, for example, now we want to label something, and I show you directly how it works. I think it's obvious. So if I have an element here that I want to label to be able to refer to it, I will put here a label, and I can write here any word I want. My personal style when I code, but this is completely personal, is that I always start the label with the type of element that I refer to. So I start the label of all equations with eq. And then I would give the equation a number, for example, frag equation. But you could also write dog here or horse or whatever you want. It would also work. So this is just a word. Okay, so this equation now has a number that I can reference. And I can now reference to it by writing ref. And it would, and this is a little bit a problem here. I see this now. It also shows us equation labels from the article final text. So I'll solve this in a second. But first of all, I will put in here my the label that I just set. Put a point here. And so now, sorry, curly bracket here. And if I recompile, and the new section will start. And you see here, here it says equation 1, but I didn't tell LaTeX here explicitly that is a 1. I just referenced this equation, but LaTeX is numbering the equations. It knows this is the first equation, this is the second equation in the text. So this will automatically be numbered. I could also reference a section, for example, section reference. I would have to put a label somewhere in a section. I start the sections always with sec. Equations. Or I will do another reference. Use here the section numbered equations. Put a label here. Recompile. And you see here we have section 2 and section 2.2. So this is basically it. So it's good style, nevertheless, to have all the things you want to refer to, not to write something by hand like section 2.2 or section numbered, but always to reference this correctly, We will see later that we can also create hyperlinks now. So you can click on all of these. If you create a label, you will be able to click on it and you will jump in your PDF directly to the respective section. So this will be useful. Now let's look again at the entire document. So we learned about basic text, equations, label and references. And in the next video, I will explain how to include figures in the text.